Hey guys, Bix here, bringing you another squad builder on FIFA 15. In net we've got Julio Cesar, and he was a pretty solid keeper overall. Although I didn't really have to rely on him too much because the defense of this team was very, very solid. And since this is a 4-2-3-1, there is a lot of defensive players on this team, so you don't really have to rely on the keeper that much. But when I had to, Julio Cesar was pretty solid and didn't let me down. And the two center backs, we have NALDO and Juan Jesus, and Juan Jesus was pretty damn solid. Medium and high work rates, which are pretty amazing for a center back, almost perfect. Good height, good strength, great defensively, and very fast. He was a very overpowered center back, especially for the price you pay for him. And NALDO was really good as well. High medium work rates didn't really let me down too much. He didn't really leave Juan Jesus alone too often. But he's 6'6" with 72 pace, which is pretty incredible. Also 82 defending, and he was very solid. Him and Juan Jesus were very good center back partnership. And then Schaefer, Marcel Schaefer, I really enjoyed him last year, and I really enjoy him this year. Once again, he's a very good left back, extremely well rounded, and he can score you a goal or two possibly with his left foot. He does have some pretty decent long shots on him. And then Abdoulaye Konko, he's a great right back, one of the best ones I've used so far in the game. Great defensively, very strong, quick. He's just good at everything, even shooting. Even though his shot is only 59, he did score me a pretty nice shot on this team. And then two center defensive mids, we've got our KHEDIRA and Kevin Strootman. And Strootman was fantastic. I loved him. His shot's very nice. He scored me a ridiculously good volley. He actually scored me a hat-trick in one game, which is pretty ridiculous for CDM. Great passing. His dribbling's alright, but his defending is awesome, and his strength is ridiculous. He is so damn strong, guys. And definitely a great option for your Serie A teams, in my opinion. And then Sami Khedira was a fantastic center defensive mid, probably one of the best ones you can get on the game. May not have the pace, but he's got that physical and the defending. Also being 6'2" with medium and high work rates, which are perfect, and just his positioning to intercept enemies through passes and all that. He was just so dominating in that central defensive mid spot, and I absolutely loved him. And then Jesse Rodriguez as the left mid, and then right mid we have Florenzi. And Florenzi, even though he only got me 2 goals and 2 assists in 19 games, which admittedly isn't the greatest looking record, he contributed to more than just that. He always gave me options to pass down that right side, and he did more than just, you know, goals and assists. He always was involved in the build-up play, always contributing in all aspects of the game, which I really enjoyed. And the same can be said about Jesse Rodriguez, except for, you know, defensive side of things, because he doesn't have the high work rates, which Florenzi does. But Florenzi did, you know, track back a lot of the times, which I actually quite liked about him. But Jesse Rodriguez was a decent left mid overall. And then the center attacking mid, we have Cerci, and he's one of the best players I've used so far on this game. 24 goals and 21 assists in 19 games is ridiculous. He's got great dribbling and great pace. Like, he can outrun, out-dribble any player. Also, being 5'11", he's not a pushover. He's actually quite strong. I believe he has 77 strength in game. Shooting was very nice, especially inside the box. Finishing, finesse shot, power shot, doesn't really matter. Outside the box, he was alright, but I definitely wouldn't recommend, you know, shooting with him from outside the box too much. But his passing was fantastic. Absolutely amazing passing. The 81 felt like 85 plus. He was amazing at assisting our striker Mario Mandzukic, and Mario Mandzukic was quite amazing. One of the best strikers I've used so far on this game. His finishing is top notch. His positioning was fantastic. The runs he makes were amazing. He wasn't very slow. Dribbling wasn't that bad either, but it's all about that physical. His physical was incredible. His physicality, just any defender that would go shoulder to shoulder with this guy, he would knock them over with a single drop of that shoulder. He was fantastic. His strength was ridiculous. Probably one of the strongest players I've used so far on this game. He was actually pretty overpowered sometimes with that strength. He was just able to muscle any player off. Also, he's very good in the air, which says a lot because I don't usually score too many headers on this game, but with him he actually scored me quite a few. And this team is very good overall, guys. I definitely say pick it up if you have the coins. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and let's get into the goals.
Let me see you put 'em up. Reach the sky, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your team. even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog. It's one time for the
young nigga with a dollar and a dream, and these Nikes on my feet, trying to stay up out the streets. So I'm rhyming, pulling 187s all on these beats, instead of on the concrete, submitting my future while they were focused on what they cheap. But shit, I'm like a cheap head honcho. Tell me that it's impossible, I give it to you pronto. Been working all these late nights and these early mornings like Alonzo. So one day they'll be calling me great, just call me Gonzo. But I'm never acting, nor is anybody pulling strings. Everything I have came from sacrificing everything. I traded working 9 to 5 for the minimum, for working non-stop, so my life be like a cinema screen. But in the end I wouldn't have it any other way. Got on my knees and for this rap to work is what I prayed. And that was happening, crunching numbers like Captain, a serial killer, compelling listeners with his passion for words. Never acting my verbs, but truly passion to serve not only masses but curves, not just the hood but the birds. Know you hear it every time I grace the mic, then I give it to God, feeling blinded by the lights in this song.
Let me see you put 'em up, reach the skies, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog, one time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it seems. It's one time for the underdog, one time for the underdog.
20-year-old dreaming of whipping Monte Carlos and gold jewelry, looking like I came from El Dorado. Pick up the pen and pad, instead of spitting gin and vag, I'm painting pictures with my words, just call me Young Picasso. These haters only gas me up and then I mash the throttle. Being strickers think it's safe to say should drop the bottle, cause when I'm spitting it's proof, and truth is hard to swallow. When rappers losing their heads, that's word to Sleepy Hollow. Nowadays they tryna flex, Johnny Bravo, and I be Rocky in his second fight against Apollo. Underdog, but you see I won the war. Asking me if I could spit is asking me to raise the bar. I've been in this place before, matter of fact most of my life. They told me that I would fail, die before I prove them right. Pinning verses on my lunch bag, now I'm doing shows. Lady Luck blew me a kiss, now I'm a prince, never a toe. Bet your bottom, I'm the greatest, that's on everything I own. And though it isn't much, I want the world like Al Capone. I'm coming for the glory, this is a sermon to the masses. The kid you shitted on is telling you to wipe his ass.
Let me see you put 'em up, reach the skies, touch the stars up above. Cause it's one time for the underdog, one time for the underdog. You got the world on your team, even if that ain't what it